What's something someone did for you that they probably forgot, but you never will? In high school, I was the angry kid, the one who didn't turn in homework, the one teachers gave up on, the one other kids whispered about when they thought I couldn't hear. I had a file in the counselor's office thick enough to kill a bird, detention slips, referrals, concerning behavior notes. Nobody ever asked why I was like that. They just assumed I was born bad. But the truth? My mom had passed suddenly the summer before freshman year. Stroke, no warning. One minute she was making pancakes, the next I was holding her cold hand in an ambulance. After that, I just broke. I started skipping class, sleeping through lectures, picking fights with teachers over anything and nothing. By sophomore year, I was on the verge of getting expelled. I didn't care, not really. Nobody noticed me when I was doing fine, only when I was failing. That's when I met Mr. Rains. He was the janitor, mid-60s, limped when he walked, always smelled faintly of pine cleaner. We never spoke until the day I got sent out of math class for slamming my chair. I sat in the hallway fuming when he shuffled by with his mop bucket. "You break it?" he asked, nodding to the chair. "No." "Good," he said. "Chairs didn't do anything to you." I snorted. "Neither did teachers, but they keep punishing me anyway." He paused, like he was debating something. Then he said, "Want to help me mop the cafeteria? Beat sitting here doing nothing." That was our first unofficial shift. I mopped, he hummed some old song I didn't recognize. When we finished, he said, "Same time tomorrow?" I shrugged, but I came back. And then I came back again. Mr. Rains didn't lecture me, didn't treat me like I was a lost cause. He just asked about things, my music taste, my favorite foods, my mom. One day, I told him everything, the pancakes, the ambulance, the silence afterwards. He just nodded, eyes glassy. "My wife passed 5 years ago. You don't stop missing them, but you do start remembering the good louder than the pain." I didn't cry, but I wanted to. He started slipping me notes in my locker, just small ones. "You're still standing. That counts for something. Today doesn't have to be perfect, just better. You matter, even if it doesn't feel like it." I never told him I kept every one. By junior year, I'd stopped blowing up at teachers, started turning in homework again. It wasn't a perfect transformation. I still had bad days, but I wasn't alone in the dark anymore. Senior year, I got accepted into a trade school, welding, something to do with my hands. When the acceptance letter came, I ran straight to the cafeteria to show Mr. Rains. He smiled, that slow, quiet kind of proud smile. "Told you weren't broken?" I graduated. Life moved on. I meant to come back and visit him, bring coffee, say thank you, but I got busy. 2 years later, I heard he'd passed in his sleep. At his memorial, there weren't a lot of people. A few staff, a couple of kids who'd gone through tough times too. But I noticed something. On the small table they'd set up, next to a framed photo of him in uniform and an old mop handle someone had decorated with ribbon, there was a stack of notes. Hundreds of them. Same handwriting, same kind words. Turns out I wasn't the only kid he'd helped. I was just one of many. I left one of his own notes in the basket with the others. The first one he gave me. "You're still standing. That counts for something." And underneath I added a line. "Because of you."